We chose the modified Barthel index because there's a gradient of dependency versus independence. We originally wanted to choose the Barthel index. Unfortunately, sources have shown that you're either dependent or independent in all areas of domain, such as bowel, bladder, grooming, toilet use, feeding, transferring, mobility, dressing, stairs, and bathing. At the end of the Barthel index, as stated later on in the video, you get a score of dependency level, and if there's a change within one domain of 2 or more scores, that shows a significance of change. Versus the Barthel index, you're either dependent or independent. So what I really would like for you to do is just put this sweatshirt on for me. Yeah. You know what I'm asking you to do? Yes. Done. Okay. Good job. Now, can you take it off? Off. Mm-hmm. Okay. So he needed some assistance in dressing. The scale goes from 1 to 5, and the assistance is needed to put on and or removing any clothing. So any assistance in obtaining the clothing as well as putting it on and off. The next domain we'll assess is feeding. So feeding consists of setup. Is he able to spread the butter on the muffin, or is he able to put milk and sugar in the tea? Is he capable of? So as Ramiro needed, he was able to feed himself with supervision, but some assistance was needed. He needed lots of cueing in order to spread. Doing all those tasks. So, hi Ramiro. Are you hungry?
A little bit.
Okay, well I have this muffin and some butter. You wanna put some butter on the muffin?
What?
Well I have a muffin in here, if you're hungry, and some butter right here. So you can put some butter on your muffin.
Okay. Put it on here?
Yeah, here. You muffin? See?
See.
Okay. And here's the butter.
Put it on with that.
And then you spread it.
With this?
Mm-hmm. Good job. Okay, so Ramiro needed constant coaching and cueing during the feeding domain, so that would give him a score of 2. Which then, if you go back to the appendix of the modified Barthel index, you would see the 2 would result in a 2 of substantial help required. And the next domain we would do is personal hygiene. We'll see how his morning routine is affected with the TBI. So, hi Ramiro. You know what this is? Can you just use it to comb your hair? Good job. Can you get back of your head? Good job, Ramiro. Okay, so Ramiro, another part of personal hygiene is to wash your hands. So can you wash your hands for me? This is really fun. So what you have to do is, what do we first do?
This.
Sure, you can put the.
This.
And then turn the water on. You could press it down.
Is that?
Keep going, you gotta get all the soap off. Is it all off?
See?
Now what do? There's also something else you could use.
This.
Paper towel. And now what?
We go.
Well, what do you want to do with the paper towel? Awesome. So Ramiro needed some coaching and some assistance, so I gave him a 3 on the personal hygiene, which is some assistance is required in one or more areas of personal hygiene, which includes putting makeup on, which is not in Ramiro's case, but combing the back of his head, shaving, as well as brushing his teeth. Overall, Ramiro scored a 44 out of 100 on the modified Barthel index, which gives him the severe dependency level. Well, thank you, Ramiro, for attending OT, and we'll come up with some goals, I think, focusing on brushing your teeth and trying to get back to your ADLs.